Let's get one thing out of the way first. The idea that thinking about a car causes it to materialize in your driveway is a fairy tale with a marketing budget attached to it. Manifestation is mostly nonsense, but underneath the crystals and candlelight, there is a grounded, measurable neurological reality. To understand it, we have to look at the baseline problem of human perception. Right now, your sensory organs are receiving roughly 11 million bits of data every second: sound, light, temperature, and background details. If your brain attempted to process all 11 million bits, your entire system would freeze. You genuinely could not function. To survive this sensory overload, your brain relies on an aggressive filtration system. It makes rapid, unconscious decisions about what deserves your attention and deletes everything else, meaning the reality you experience is highly edited. This editing is handled by the Reticular Activating System, or ARS, a walnut-sized cluster of neurons at your brainstem's base. It acts as a gatekeeper, deleting 99.9% of your surroundings, only allowing relevant information into your conscious awareness. The rest is permanently discarded. This mechanism is what actually sits underneath the concept of manifestation. When people talk about achieving a goal through focus, they aren't changing the world around them. They are finally noticing the specific opportunities that their filter was previously deleting. Reaching a target doesn't require a mystical shift in the universe. It requires you to understand how to provide the correct inputs to your own biological machinery. Most people are living with a filter that has been programmed to work against their ambitions. Casual negative self-talk doesn't register as a passing opinion to your brain. To the ARS, those sentences are literal instructions. When you say, "I can't do this," you are commanding your filter to delete any evidence to the contrary. Because your brainstem doesn't evaluate truth, it only counts repetitions, it accepts the instruction and hides the path forward before you can ever see it. This is how people trap themselves inside a narrowing room. It isn't a prison with visible bars, but a reality that gets smaller every year because of the repetitive, unmonitored thoughts they choose to rehearse. Attempting to think positive usually fails because it tries to bypass the biological requirements needed to rewrite this code. System 1 is thought. Your brain requires a specific, believable search query. "I want to be successful" is too vague to act on. "I am someone who finishes what I start" is a clear instruction your filter can actually use to pattern match. System 2 is the body. Your physical nervous system must be regulated for the filter to accept a new program. When you are in a state of stress, your brain physically shrinks its bandwidth. It is evolutionarily programmed to scan exclusively for danger, which means it will actively ignore any signals of opportunity while your heart rate is elevated. You can have the clearest mental target imaginable, but it is useless if a stressed physical body refuses to open the filter to receive it. System 3 is emotion. Your brain uses genuine feeling as an internal priority ranking system for new data. There is a difference between loud, performed enthusiasm and a quiet, genuinely felt physical sensation. Your filter ignores theater, but it logs felt emotion as a high-priority signal that needs to be moved to the front of the line. System 4 is action. This is the critical anchor. Physical action provides the proof your RAS needs to know that a new target is worth retaining. When your filter updates, it surfaces subtle opportunities first: a conversation you'd usually avoid, or an email you'd usually skip. Taking immediate action on those small signals is what tells your brain the new pattern is real. Skip any one of these 4 systems, and the entire neuroplastic process begins to degrade within days. To align these 4 systems, you can follow a daily 5-minute protocol. Step 1. Create your search query by writing a specific present tense identity sentence that your brain can actually believe today. Step 2. Unlock your neural bandwidth by performing 90 seconds of slow, regulated breathing before you move on. Step 3. Sit silently in the physical feeling of that identity being true, allowing your body to register the emotion. Step 4. Take one micro-action before the day ends that aligns with that identity to validate the target to your RAS. You must do this for 30 consecutive days. That is the biological timeline required to physically rewire an entrenched neural filter. It does not happen over a single weekend. Every person who has systematically changed their life did so by aligning these same biological functions, whether they knew the names of these systems or not. Your brain was never broken, and you weren't missing a gift that others were born with. You are looking at the same neurological systems that have governed your perception since birth. The only difference now is that you know exactly which inputs determine what those systems show you. Of these 4 specific systems, thought, body, emotion, and action, which one have you been